New this morning, April is National Donate Life Month, celebrating organ donors and donation to people like Mike Kaster, who was diagnosed with COVID-19 in late July of 2021, struggling to breathe, but determined not to go on a ventilator. Mike told me he'd heard the stories about patients dying after being intubated and was fighting it until he no longer could.
A 5K race completed in 46 minutes by a 60-year-old man. Impressive to most.
I was preparing to run a half marathon, so I was getting myself ready for that.
And then COVID-19 knocked Mike Kaster off his feet and out of it. Really out of it.
COVID hit me so fast. It hit me in July. I was hospitalized in the middle of July, and by August 5th, I was put on a ventilator. And I don't remember anything after that.
Kaster's wife, Joan, says she will never forget any of it. Her husband of 38 years, rarely sick, and now deathly ill and resisting being put on a ventilator.
It just got progressively worse. And then he finally caved and agreed to the ventilator, which he wasn't going to do. He really didn't want to do it.
There was no other choice. Doctors at the hospital in Indianapolis realized Kaster needed much more because of COVID, a double lung transplant. One Indiana hospital declined. The family found out Kaster could, though, be admitted to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center in a new ECMO transport system that OSU had set up in the pandemic. The ECMO pumps the blood outside of the body to a heart-lung machine that removes carbon dioxide and sends oxygen-filled blood back to the tissues in the body.
I woke up September 8th. I look up at the wall and it says Ohio State University, and I'm like, what?
COVID-19's toll on Kaster was so harsh, he underwent the double lung transplant and a coronary bypass at the same time. OSU Wexner surgeons Brian Whitson and Matthew Henn led the massive team that took care of it.
To, have the two major surgeries at the same time and then recover the way he has was, you could maybe call it a miracle.
A miracle, and Mike Kaster says a gift.
It's just hard to wrap my head around, right?
What do you mean?
That I am here because somebody lost their life and donated to somebody else. I can't be any more grateful to that person and that family.
The Kasters celebrated the 38th wedding anniversary in August as Mike was going onto that ventilator. His checkup this month, really good. He knocked out that 5K, as you saw. And get this, friends, he's planning to come back to Columbus this summer to participate in the Dash for Donation that benefits Lifeline of Ohio. So some great work. And just, boy, he's a toughie.